Hi, Julia Sherwin for PTZOptics. I am joined by Mayor Ben Kyle, who is the mayor of Hubbard, Ohio. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here, and it's been quite a year. It's been just about a year that the whole, world basically was told to stay at home. What was that like for your town specifically? You're in
Northeast
northeastern
Ohio.
Ohio,
Yes.
right?
It was very strange for our whole entire community and trying to adapt and do what was right to keep everyone safe. And everyone really took a strong approach of working together just to get through it.
Yeah, I can only imagine. How are the residents, of Hubbard doing today? Or are they getting the vaccine and how's
They
that
are.
going?
They are. There's a real strong push in our county to get especially the 65 and older vaccinated. We actually just had a pop-up clinic. Our Trumbull County Health Department came to our senior center here in Hubbard and was able to vaccinate some residents and just really working hard to receive that vaccine. And it's very well uh, understood on what needs to happen and how we get those vaccines to people that want them.
That's fantastic. There's certainly light at the end of the tunnel. It's been a very long, dark tunnel for sure, but you managed to maintain some normalcy with a Memorial Day celebration that still honored all of those social distancing protocols. Tell me a little bit about that.
So as we worked through the pandemic, we wanted to have that level of normalcy, especially when we got close to Memorial Day. And so many different communities all across the country were canceling their Memorial Day events, their parades, their celebrations, their honoring those veterans that had passed. We wanted to find some level of normalcy, and the way we were able to do that was to bring a live and recorded presentation to those people in their homes, looking at trying to find how do we find the balance and how do we bring a tradition that has gone on for decades, where we were able to have two locations. We had our city cemetery where we will have laying of the wreath, and we also have a war memorial right in the center of town. And we were able to do production at both locations, have our VFW, our chaplains, and members of the clergy be a part of it, as well as members of our school. And we always have members of the senior class participate, either as part of the singing or the speaking. There was the veterans groups. There was the women's auxiliary of the veterans groups. We were still able to do that while providing social distancing. And this was during the time where we were only allowed to have 10 people or under at any social gathering. And we worked really hard at trying to walk a fine line of preserving a tradition that honors those that made the ultimate sacrifice, and by also bringing in, during a pandemic, how do we function? And it was really a collaborative effort that did quite well and was very well received. And as we move forward, it's something we're looking at here again in 2021. If anybody wants to watch our upcoming 2021 Memorial Day or the 2020 Memorial Day celebration, you'll be able to visit cityofhubbard-oh.gov and be able to click right on our video link, and it'll take you right to our YouTube channel, and where we have videos posted, especially our Memorial Day videos and our tributes to those fallen veterans.
That's incredible. And your veteran community, they're so affected by COVID specifically. I mean, what was that like for them to be able to have this celebration?
They were very willing to do whatever they needed to do because in their mind they needed to do it for their fallen brothers and sisters. And at some point we were working together to find how is there going to be a balance from what you want to do and how to protect yourselves, especially so many of our veterans group, they were over 65 and over 75, and they were could very easily have gotten sick and very easily could have uh, not even known it. And it was a major undertaking but a worthwhile one.
No easy feat for sure. Kudos to you for getting that done. And a little technology goes a long way too. PTZ Optics was able to help out with the cameras, and that way, for people who didn't want to come out and participate, they could watch the live stream.
We are forever grateful for that because we had nothing. There was nothing there for us to build upon, and we, about a week prior, realized that we needed to go, full steam ahead in the sense of how do we get this done? What is needed? All hands on deck, and that's what we were able to do. And it's something that people still talk about to this day, that they were able to sit in their homes and be able to watch it safely.
And it goes beyond just, streaming from one of these, which, everyone has on them, but we know what that looks like.
There was a big difference when we first had the concept of how do we get this out there? Who's going to record it? Who's going to hold the cell phone? And by the time it was all done, it was amazing quality that there's no way that we could have done it ourselves without help. And we're forever grateful for that.
Well, congratulations, and I wish Hubbard and your residents continued health and safety and getting those vaccines, and keep us posted on upcoming Memorial Day. We'd love to hear about it.
We're planning. We're in the early stages, but it's something that we're looking forward to. Memorial Day of this year, doing something similar where we have a balance, and we're going to have in person, but we also want to have a recorded segment as well. We actually are going to rename a bridge in our city, and it's going to be the Hubbard Veterans Bridge. And there's going to be a ceremony on Saturday of Memorial Day weekend. And I want to be able to have that recorded. I want to be able to have that accessible to those seniors that can't get out, and those veterans that want to be able to show their families afterwards. So we're working out on a production level right now, trying to find how's that going to work, what do we need, and then the same with our traditional ceremony on actual Memorial Day, where we visit the cemetery and do the laying of the wreaths, and we actually have a parade, and we walk with everyone down to the center of town and continue on, and it's going to be a balance, and that's what I think is the safest way to do it, is where we can take some steps forward, but also remember that having that level of technology involved is going to go a long way for the residents that don't feel comfortable coming out, but also creating that recorded image for people to show their family for generations to come.
That's right, and you've got the expertise now behind you, and you can gather up some of those students that you mentioned to help out
Exactly.
for as volunteers, and it's a multi-generational event.
That it is. It's many a times in our community you'll see the grandson or the granddaughter speaking in front of the grandparents and the great-grandparents in the crowd. It's really nice.
Well, I love it. Thank you so much, Mayor Ben Kyle with Hubbard, Ohio. We wish you all the best from PTZ Optics.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for having me. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
It was great to have you.